Alright, I'm going to wait for people to join and go inside really soon so I'm not around other people. That Atlanta person has been blocked. It seems like she's like some kind of bot. Hey, erratic. Let's wait for some more people to join. Da, da, da. But Atlanta something, it's not Atlanta Moody, it's Atlanta something else, is gone. Like a bot. I thought it was a real person, and so did like many other people that I communicate with that are on this channel, on my live streams, but it wasn't. It's weird that bots can be that, I can't even say it, smart, or that capable. Yeah, that was really weird. And then she would send me Facebook messages, and it was like, it sounded like a old Chinese woman going, "I love you very much, Zachary." Yes. It sounded like a robot sending me voice messages on Facebook Messenger. Oh my gosh, is that you, Farce? Is that you, Alana? Maybe it's a stalker too, yeah. Let's see if she comes on this live stream. Yeah. It was really strange. And I told her to look over Mark Lanigan videos on YouTube and find where he speaks about Kurt Cobain and where he says anything that is kind of off-putting. And then she, or the account of her Alana account, uploads something on her Facebook on her wall and says, "It's on my wall, go check it." And I click it, and it's this weird language, and it has these links to Mark Lanigan videos, and it looks like AI conducted it and then posted it. And I was really freaked out about that. And I was giving her a chance because I thought she was just a Nirvana fan, and she said she was 17 years old. And that's why Elizabeth did too. But the comments just kept adding up to the point where it looked like spam, even though it was being smart and intelligent on the case. And I was receiving messages at the same time from the account, and it sounded like an old Chinese woman, but like a computer saying the voice of an old Chinese woman. So what the fuck is going on there? I don't know if that's an attempt by Courtney or just somebody just fucking trying to fuck with me and these live streams in my channel. Why did you say you were 17, Alana? That's kind of weird. That's kind of weird for being 40 years old. Why are you hiding your information? That's a good question, too. Yeah. That's really weird. And she's here again, so I guess you're right, erratic. Okay, that's cool, but you're 40. And don't use somebody else's photo because I did a what is it? A reverse image search on your profile photo. Hi. And it wasn't even you. So why would you post a photo and pretend that it's you?
$9 from where? Walmart. Because I just fucking paid fucking $20 for one of these. For tape?
Yeah.
I have it all. I know.
That is like something you don't do online at all. Fuck. Alright, I'm away from other people, but that's really weird. You can get in trouble for doing shit like that. What the fuck? Because I looked up the image. It is a woman that's older, but that's not your profile photo. That's not you. So you can literally get in trouble for that. But anyway, um, it'd be great to get Harvey on here, but I would have to stop this and then call on my phone. Is anybody here still that will comment? Or am I the only one left in this reality? I have somebody that's 40 pretending they're 17 years old, and life is normal and great. Uh, yeah, you shouldn't do that. Are you Chinese too, by the way, or is that not your voice? I guess I'll just take questions here, so it's not going to be about the case or any. Well, it is if you have questions about it. Yeah. I don't know how to type that on here, so I don't know how to pin anything on my cell phone. But if you have any questions about anything, especially like the Sunday, April 3rd or Monday, April 4th complications, I was talking to Joe, and I still am once in a while. But I don't, there's a lot more. I mean, I was on a Zoom chat with him and Chris, and he even wanted to hook up with Dylan again, even after Dylan was responsible for killing Kurt. And he did. He did in like 1995 or so. And, or after, later. And Dylan gave Joe a lot of records. So why are you still hanging out with the people, that when the whole world around you thinks that Kurt Cobain killed himself, and you're not doing anything to say that he didn't at that point? You see how that looks really weird as well? The Joe says, "Oh, the sun went down, and I didn't see it like that before." But if he was stoned on heroin and nodding out, he could have missed a day of the sun going down early. And Mark Lanigan, all of his work points to Monday, April 4th. I can dismiss that, but I'm told by the eyewitness himself that it was Mark Lanigan that did the, violent attack on Kurt in the basement. So if I look at Mark Lanigan's work and I see that he's referring to Monday all the time, Sunday night in the AM actually means Monday, early Monday morning. And that's Courtney's busy day after that, with going to the Associated Press and doing an interview, then meeting Tom Grant to be seen. This is all during the day. She would have stayed up all night, just like the others, like Callie and Jessica and all of them. Mm. And then she did the missing person report, all on the same day, Monday, April 4th. Sunday night in the AM, just after midnight on Sunday. Mark Lanigan's song Sunday Night 2:30 a.m. You got to really look into it and think about it. Just after midnight, when he mentions his song Sunday Night 2:30 a.m. just after midnight, he's meaning Monday. And then when he says Sunday night in the a.m. 2:32, and he's referring to that date because Living Dead, even the first song of that album, is about Kurt Cobain jumping over the wall and everything, and how he's only a bullet away. You see that 2:32 didn't even exist on Sunday. It would have went right to 3 a.m. So Joe was probably stoned in Callie's room or a basement, nodding the fuck out on heroin, and not even seeing that the sun went down a day before quite early. He could have easily gotten that wrong, but Chris Todd wanted to jump on the information right away. Mark Lanigan, all his work points to Monday, 2:32 a.m. exactly. Monday in the early a.m. hours. But Chris Todd wanted to rush the information. He didn't even look into the Unsolved Mysteries tips. He didn't even know about them before he put out the book with Joe Burns. It was Monday, April 4th, around 2 a.m. I'm in a basement right now, actually. I live in a basement now. It was weird speaking to Joe in the basement. Just a second, I'll be right back. If I seen Kurt Cobain being attacked in the basement, I wouldn't be just like, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck? It's okay, it's fine. Okay, okay, and then let Callie push me out of the basement with my girlfriend. I wouldn't do that. Bonnie at the time. Jessica was upstairs in her bedroom. She was told to stay there by Courtney Love herself. She was there. And there was Unsolved Mysteries tips pointing to Courtney Love being there at that time that came from 1997. So let's go back as far as we can and let's put that all together. And that's what I've done. There's so much misinformation, and you just literally have to go back throughout the years to really put the real picture together. And someone never fucking did that, and I did. And I need to make more videos about it. At least people save it and they can share it and upload it to their own channels. I don't care. It needs to happen. And this world needs to change. Alright, I need to charge my phone though, but I'll probably live stream later. Right. And I believe him just because of all the connections I put together with Mark Lanigan's work and the Unsolved Mysteries tip from Tammy Hill, his girlfriend from high school. And those tips were given in 1997, way before this book that came out 1 year ago. So that's all there. And even his lyrics to his song Hanging On for Dylan Randolph Carlson, DRC. You've always held your tongue despite what evil thing I'd done. And there's so much more. And he got the 50 grand in 1997, the same year El Duce was killed for saying Courtney Love offered him 50 grand to kill Kurt Cobain. So there you have it. Alrighty. I will see you guys later. Remember this and save this information. Write it down. Alright. See ya, everyone. No, but we will. Let's find Tammy Hill. Let's talk about that next time I come on. Take care, everyone. Thank you for being here and caring about this. Most people around me don't, but thank you for caring about it. Yeah.